Hi everybody, this is Pat in the paper closet. I'm back today. We're working on our neutral journal. Now I'm going to start working on adding pockets today. We'll make some pockets, add them into the book. I have some of them set up already. And then the next time we'll fill them in with tags and journal cards. So let's get started on this one. I've been working on setting things up as sort of like a scrapbook. I look at both pages together. So this one I've already glued on a pocket. We make a tag or a journal card for that. And this one I've made a side tuck. I haven't glued this on yet. This is a side tuck over here, so it'll just be glued on the edge and you can tuck something under it. And then on the other side, it will actually be a pocket. We'll glue both ends. So we'll work on just that pocket, because I have another page set up. So I'm going to glue this down. Just I'm going to ink it up a little bit. Not too much. I'm not putting a lot of ink on these. I don't want it to look too grungy looking. This is more of it's not a frilly, flowery type journal. It's more I don't know what you would call it. Could be either masculine or just general anything. Just neutral colors. Alright, I've inked up that part. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on one of these flaps, which will be this side. Right before the fold, I'm going to put the glue. So only glue up along the edge of the page. Not a lot. Don't need it oozing out anywhere. Just along right before the fold, not even near the fold. Can you see where I have the glue? Okay. Oops. I'm going to put this into the fold. Make sure I get it centered or wherever I want it. I do want it centered. And I'm going to fold it over and press down along that edge so that glue will hold right here. Give it a minute to catch. This way we have a tuck spot. So you can just tuck things under here. I may put some writing paper or a journaling card. We'll decide that later. Right now we're just working on pockets. So that should be glued enough to hold. Yeah. See, it's gonna catch only here. So this is all open. Now when you turn this over, now this we're going to make into a pocket. I'm going to put glue along this edge, underneath, and this edge. So let's do that. Hold this, I don't want to pull it off. And I know it's not dry. Just a little, you don't need a lot. You don't want thick amounts of glue. Just complete coverage along that edge. Okay, now what we do is fold it over and press those two edges down. That's what's going to be glued down, only the edges, so we have an opening here for a pocket. In there we can tuck, again, a journal card, small tag, some writing paper. Alright, so we have that glued down. What else was I going to put on this page? Oh, I was fooling around with a paper bag. I crumbled it all up. Here's the side. I crumbled it all up, opened it out, took my ink and rubbed it all over got on all the creases and the folds that were in it from crumbling it. And then I sprayed it with a little bit of water, not a lot, just a little bit. And that softened it up a bit. Kind of looks like some sort of leather. And then after it dried, I put a little more ink on it, just to get the look I wanted. See, it's dark in some spots. It gets darker on the creases where you folded the paper. Oh, it's just a grocery bag. And then what I did, I scanned it into my computer, so I'm able to use it for a lot of different things. So when I printed it out, it did not print the same color. So when I use it again, I'm going to change the coloring on my settings on my computer. But it's good, I like it. And that's what this is. The scanned copy of this, what I made. I also made some tags. I want to put one of these on this page. I think I'll put the one that says time. So I'll cut that out. It's a beautiful day out today, very sunny. It's supposed to be warm. No rain. And I have my lights on, so it should be bright enough. I'm just gonna, these corners, I just cut them like a little tiny miter, just so they're not so square. Looks a little bit better. Cutting off the corners. Okay. I'm gonna ink it up. Way around, not heavy on the ink, very lightly. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it right here, and that's all that's gonna go on that page. I'm gonna glue this down, just a little bit of glue, all the way around. In the center. And this is copy paper, so we don't have to be heavy on the glue. Do I want it centered? No, I think I'll put it off to the side here. That looks pretty straight. Press it down. Okay, so now we have our label. It's time. This page will get, like I said, a journaling card or a tag. And I'm going to put something else on here. I had made a little tiny flower that I had there, but I didn't like the way it looked. So I'm going to find something else to put there. Okay, we'll move on to the next one that I have ready. This is a simple one. I just made. It's a pocket, and I had printed this very large tag in my Software Silhouette Studio. As I've used before, I've done a couple of videos on it. You can use it without having the machine. So check out those videos. If you want, I could show you how to do tags and pockets. Print them out. Have whatever paper you want on there that's on your computer. It's very simple. You just drop it in and it automatically fills in the tag or the pocket. Okay, that's that side. This side I'm not going to put anything. I just put on these little corners that I made. They're little tuck spots, so we can just put small cards or a large card actually. Whatever you want to tuck in them. Those both corners have a little tuck spot. So we'll put down this pocket. I'm going to glue it on 3 sides. Not the top, just the 2 sides and the bottom. A little bit of glue. I just realized I didn't ink that up, but I think it's okay. You only want it around the outside edges to form the pocket. Not heavy, and going lightly. Make sure you get all your corners good. Okay, and then we'll just glue this on this page. Down pretty far. This is a large tag. Try and get it down evenly. Okay. Keep rubbing until you think your glue has caught the paper. It will take a while to completely dry. And this is our tag that's going to go in there. I do want to ink that up. This is a large tag, so it fits well in there. Let's ink that up. Just lightly, not heavy on the ink. We're not going for that heavy look. What do they call it? Grungy? Dirty? We just want to highlight the edges so we can see the edge of the tag. Now I haven't put anything on the back of this tag. But this is a medium weight cardstock, so I think it should be thick enough to use as a tag. And the back is just white. So that could be for journaling. We'll put this in the pocket. And later on we'll decorate this pocket. We'll put something on it. I have another page. Now this one I've made, I have lots of tags here. Lots of labels. Little ones. Live, love, laugh. I have a clock that I fussy cut. A little backing for a tag. Here's a piece of writing paper I'm putting inside one of these pockets. It's just writing paper. I folded it up so it'll fit into the pocket. And this is going to cover this part. Now this was a regular envelope, like a legal size envelope you use for mailing business letters. And I just folded it up to here, glued down along the edge. Of course I glued the flap shut. I glued down along just the top of this little edge on this envelope. And I don't see my camera moving on my screen. I hope it's working. Now I'll be repeating the whole process here. So that's going to make us two pockets, one here and one here. Can you see the pockets? When we glue it down, we're just going to glue around the three sides, so that'll be another pocket behind it. So that's actually three pockets. I think my camera has stopped. Okay, we're recording again. I don't know what happened. It just turned off on its own. Alright, as I was saying, this will make three pockets. One here at the back part. And one when we glue it down, we'll glue down the three sides and it'll have a third pocket. So we're going to glue in these papers first. This one's going to go back here. Right there, so I'll glue that down. And I'll turn it this way. Here. A little bit on each edge. And then we'll get it in the center. We have to glue on the whole piece. We're not making a pocket out of this. We're just covering the pocket. Over in the center. Okay, I want to go in this way. I'll tuck it in here. Line it up. And press it down. Okay, that's that piece. Now we're going to put this on the front of this pocket. I'll glue that down. This is a piece of copy paper, so I don't want to soak it. On here, give it a little space at the top. Oops, I hope I'm not sticking my head in the way. Press it down. Get your corners down well. You don't want them coming up. Okay, so our two pockets are covered. Now we can glue this down. Like I said, we're only going to put glue around 3 sides, so that we have another pocket. And this is just made out of a plain old white business envelope. Fold it over. So I'm going to raise it up a little bit, center it. Okay, press it down all around 3 sides, this side, the bottom, and this side, where our glue is. Make sure they catch. So this is our piece of paper I showed you before, and I folded. I'm going to put that in that back part. And then we have all these little labels I want to put on here. Let's put live on this side. And this is double-sided paper. Again, it's copy paper. Mostly everything is printed on copy paper. I use cardstock for any, when I make some of the pockets. I know if I'm going to put something big in there or bulky, and I want it to hold. Otherwise, I just use copy paper. Okay. Let's put this one right here. It's thin enough so I can put it right up to the fold. It's not going to interfere with closing the book, turning the page. Okay, that one there. We'll put love up at the top. Lightly on the glue. Whoops. Okay, we can put that right there. So we have live, love. Now laugh I'm going to put on the pocket, but I'm going to back it on this little piece of the graph paper. So I'm going to glue this onto the paper first. Put glue on the back of this part. Put this right in the right hand corner. And we have this clock. I'm going to ink up the edges on this so you can't see any spots I missed that are white. We'll put glue on the whole back of this. This is cut out of cardstock. All the die cuts I cut out also on my silhouette. Well, I didn't cut them out on my silhouette. I printed them on my Silhouette Cameo, the software. I didn't cut anything with the actual machine. I just fussy cut the pieces I wanted. Okay, we have the clock down. I may find a few other little things, maybe something up here. But I want to work on this. Over here I made, actually, like a hidden pocket. It's going to go over here. There'll be a pocket. And another piece of paper that I folded for journaling. And I put a little tab on the top I made out of that brown paper that I made from the grocery bag. So this I'm gonna ink up the edges of this a little bit. And this will just be like a little hidden pocket. All my pages are printed on cardstock. This we're going to glue on 3 sides. I'm going to glue it over there. Let's get our glue on. Nothing on the top, only the 2 sides and the bottom. So it's open. This side. Glue it down, and on the edge get your edges glued down. Give them a second to grab. Okay, so there's our pocket, small pocket. Whoops, not glued yet, see? You have to give it a minute. I'm looking for something to stick in there. There it is. See, it's a pocket. Okay, this is our piece of paper. I made this little tab out of the paper that I made. I folded a piece in half. And I just cut the shape with my scissor. And then I glued it over both sides of the paper. So that'll fit right in here. Little hidden tuck spot for that journaling. Now this is on the paper. I printed this right onto the paper. That's also for more journaling. I think I'm going to cut out this tag here. We'll put it in one of these pockets. This is not a big tag. It's a normal size tag. Not oversized like the other one. Gonna cut it out. Nothing on the back of this one. I didn't back it with anything. think it'll be fine. It's a medium weight cardstock. It's pretty heavy. I'm gonna ink it up lightly. We can put that in the top pocket itself, not behind it, in the pocket. We have this paper behind it. There you go. There it is. There's the paper, and there's our tag. I'm gonna make another tag, or maybe a journaling card for the front, in this pocket. I don't think I'll decorate this part. And that should be it for this page. I haven't prepared any other pockets. We have this one, this page we did, these two. I may find something else to put up here. We have a tuck spot here. I'll put some paper in there, a card. We have a pocket there. Plain pages for journaling. We have a large pocket here with the large tag in it. Needs to be decorated a little bit. We have two tuck spots on the corners of this page, so you can do whatever you want on the rest of the page. Oh, my little paper fell out. More blank pages for journaling. You know, when I make my books, I leave a lot of pages for journaling, because that's the purpose of it. So maybe we'll work on this page when we come back. I don't think, I have some very tiny little pockets. I may put one down here with a small journal spot in it. So I'll find something for that page. And this is vellum. I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. I may glue a vellum pocket on the front. I'll think about that. And I'll cut out the rest of my pockets that I have. I've got quite a few here in my tray. Grab it. This is a pocket. Here's another tag. I have some more tags here. Some more pockets here. Some more pockets here. So I'll cut these all out. We can use these. I'm not going to use the roses. I'll save them in my die cut holder. I'll put a few more clocks in here. I like the clocks. Goes with the theme of this book. I may cut this out. This was from a freebie I got, a downloadable. And I can't remember who it was from. But I'm thinking of using that sort of as a flap to hide something. Or maybe a side tuck. So I'll cut that out also with the tags. And I may use some of these. Alright, so I'll be back. I'll have the two things set up and ready to go. It's a little easier doing it this way. I know what I'm doing, what I'm putting on the pages. I'm not going to put too many pockets. I have quite a few pages left. Oh, and I'll work on the vellum. Okay, so that's about it for now. I think this video is long enough. So I'll be back. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If there's something in here that you found interesting, something you would use. And please subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be notified when I continue in the next video. Adding more pockets and tags and journal cards. And we'll finish up with our neutral journal. Okay, so thank you for coming. and I'll see you soon. Bye.